Greetings, Earthlings, or those that hear this message. Hi! Alright, thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this Evolutionary, Revolutionary Rise of an Uprise at the time. And yeah, so that seems to be the song that I keep singing. So yeah, there goes my line. This is, oh, by the way, video number 2. So if you are tuning in now and you have yet to see video number 1, I always advise and suggest for you to watch in numerical order these videos. And if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. Cool. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you are free to do whatever it is that you please. But you are not free to send any thing this way, blocked in every kind of way. So going back into the continuation of kind of that flow of where I was intending to go, in regards to the sentence that struck a chord, in the book that I was reading, where it said, it's easier to block what comes out of us than what comes in. And how that has contributed on some grand level of conditioning to many, a lot, majority, almost all, okay, everyone, in some kind of way. It has infected our environments, and in this habit that we have grown accustomed to act in, participate in, there's a lot of suppression, oppression, lots of expression, lots of fears, lots of conditioning that is being addressed for our evolutionary good and acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. This is right. The acceptance of expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love, which is what we had before too. So, responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Okay, so going back to that throat, right? What comes out of us, it is easier to block what comes out of us than what comes in. And trapping this into our bodies, my friends. We have to have the willingness to participate. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. And this is for love of you and for your evolution to the potential that you have, which is why we are meeting here on these lands. And if you are following, then then you and I are connecting in that kind of vibe of an align. And I thank you at this time. And if not, then take whatever resonates, if anything resonates, and do with it as you please. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And continue to tune in to me sometimes because I go deep. I really do. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love, compassion. Past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations of energy in order to transform your heart space. Yeah. So, a lot of the energetic influence that's happening at this time is bringing a lot of things to the surface. Things are always coming to the surface, but what's happening that's different now is that so many are activated now, so activated that for wherever level they are on their evolutionary rise, that the level of activation still now cannot no longer let one deny in this realm of light that is gifting sight to things that are just not right. So it's like, okay, I'm going through something right now. I said it in one of my other videos, I don't remember which one. It's funny. But I said we're like in an incubation, maybe the new moon one, possibly. The new moon, whatever, it's a new moon that was coming, and just a new moon, in the Vedic, I think I spoke about it in the Vedic astrology, and the Western astrology babble about Aquarian and Piscean energy, period. Just this incubation period of expression. Look at it, even ties into that, because we have that Piscean influence, that dreamy influence, that, and then you have the aqua influence of just like, visionary expression of dreams, of feelings, of things that are coming up, that are needing to be released or shared, like whether it's good, bad, it doesn't, this has nothing to do with good or bad. It's coming into wholeness, which is a level of acceptance through this process, as we shavasana in this state of incubation, like allowing for our transmutation, transformation to further solidify in us what is emerging, right? So what I had said prior to stopping the record on the first one, I spoke about like parasitic energies and like vampiric energies. I'm not going to go into what I think that is and how that can be. Note that this is very there's so many different layers to even those kind of energies. So wherever you are on the spectrum of knowledge, of understanding and accepting or seeing things as they are. See, I don't like to get stuck in one level of truth, of definition. I go with what resonates, you see, and there are many things that resonate. So there are many things that can influence these kind of energies. It could be people, it could be energies that are just stuck and existing, period. And then you have people that tap into that and just play into that and then act upon that, or, and things like that. But, there are things that do exist that seek to leech and creep or send or try to frighten or, interfere in some kind of way with others on their journey, because they project in that kind of way. Whatever, and I think, and that quote for me, and just like with the kind of things that I see, or with, especially with people that come to me for guidance and stuff like that, different causes for whatever is the trigger catalyst to their current trigger that's activating a certain kind of misaligned feeling, whether it be fear or anger, or whatever it is that causes a person to react outside of their element because they're being triggered by some catalyst outside of themselves that opens or brings to the surface a part of them that needs to be addressed clearly. our awareness is vital. Our discernment can always be finer tuned. So practice it. Our heightened levels of sensitivities, being able to pick up on the energies around us and just feel things out, trust it. And know that you may not know the details of everything, but you're growing and you're knowing and you're trusting with the development of that within yourself. And you keep on having experiences that keep proving to you that trusting in this inner wellness of guidance that you receive, that you tap into, however it is, or however deep you're into this level of connectivity. You don't need to know the details of what it is that you are picking up. But you best believe that you can trust in the energetic guidance that you are receiving. You're like, whoa. Something doesn't feel right. All right. That's all I need. Awareness is key to put a stop to things instantly. People could only do to you what you allow, which is why people or whatever that wish to do harm or send shade or vibrate other kind of ways and want to try to taint or interfere or pull your carpet, my dears, you know what I mean? These things we hear of how people can operate, right? They do so in the dark. They do so out of sight. Because they know it's not right. And they would never want to bring their true self to this light. Right? So, in your lack thereof awareness, sure, people that do those kind of things can interfere with your energetic realm of existence because your lack of awareness is beneficial to them. You don't even need to identify the culprit. All you need to do is feel the energy. That feels kind of alien. Like, whoa. Parasites. I feel you. Now, if you got a crack, they can come back. So, our triggers open us to those cracks within us that are out of whack, that need to be addressed so that there are no cracks and then there can be never any parasitic invasion. Because you got hip with your own inner nation and you took care of what you needed to take care of that was foreign inside of yourself. Jack is, wait, that's the Jack is the page. No, I said the 10 was the page. Jack is the knight. The knight. The knight. The knight. The alien knight. Coming to the rescue. All these things that are foreign and naked to the eyes, our inner eyes, awaken, right? To our conditioned habits that does not serve our new paradigm of behavioral pattern that we are creating. No longer do we want to block what comes out of us. No longer do we want to block what comes out of us. So usually in instances like that where we are being energetically attacked, some might suffer in their lack thereof of awareness as to, the energetic attack that might be coming their way. Fear theatrics might come up to the stage to want to go play out the role that needs to be addressed because it exists inside of you that is coming up to bring knowledge to you so that you may effectively too act in accordance to your truth in this alive. We live now in our present times. Fear is an old base system of life that takes advantage of your ignorance. Just one piece. Yeah. So, as you grow in your know, right? You become king of these things, queen, sure. And you'll expand on these lands as you grow in your know. But in the starting process of just this acknowledgement of self-intuitive guidance that is received, however you want to process these things and identify however it is that you receive, whether it's, spirit activity, God, source, Jesus, whomever, whatever, you are free to choose however you want to connect to. I say whatever brings you there. Great. Okay? Sure. So, let's process a little bit more. We're going in the door, okay? Healing some more. All right, so you want to be delighted in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. That's what I try to do. That's not what I try to do. That is what I do. I am my own biggest, greatest comedian and theatrical person in my life that I bring things to life. I talk to myself, all right? Yes, I know the difference between the spirit talk and the divine talk and all the voices in me talk and then somebody's talking, So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. So, here we are. Present day, now in age. High Priestess, Empress, Queen-like, feels on her King Emperor throne, magician type wheels that spin into mystical alignment for your quantum refinement. Here are free tools for you to use so that you can rise above the lies that exist in this conditioned life that we're like, no, this is not right. We must see in truth what is, and understand this for our best, so that we can dance and sing and live abundantly, fearlessly. You know what I mean? So, great. Fine. People do those kind of things. That is kind of like what has taken me so damn long to, like, because I'm so stubborn, you see, to see the potential of so many things, and not believe, you know, compassion is me, like, you know, fine, you know, sure, humanitarian in every kind of way, that I've always gravitated towards, like, you know, helping people, which I've done in my whole damn life, in this realm, in this perceived realm of existence, and always passionate about learning the whys behind why people do what they do, right? That in my discoveries of these things too, my compassion only grew to know that, you know, there are reasons behind what can make someone do something that may not be nice. And so compassion, yeah, built in me right to forgive and accept the beast in everyone and everything, including me. And show compassion. And the stubborn part of myself that just couldn't fathom that, because it's not meant for me, that's not where I'm at, was that there were people who actively intend, whether it be energetically, verbally, physically, whatever way that causes their mind of how they think and behave and do things, that do things to try to harm or manipulate something more so in their favor, and never mind everybody else. And I was just like, one of my greatest lessons in time that has been told by many wise teachers in my life. They said, well, you seem to forget, Jennifer, that not everybody's like you. Because part of, like, my own therapy was why, how, always, you know, anybody that is ever kind of hurt in any kind of way, the biggest kind of egoic kind of pain, and I hate to use that word ego, but just so you can understand, is the how can you do that to me feel of a thing, because I can never do that to you. Meanwhile, we personalize these kind of things. Even when people send you mal de ojo, or, you know, that evil eye, when people say, or, you know, shade in every kind of way, they throw it. They do it. That took me over 30 years to finally accept, like, oh, you know what? Damn. Lobby. There are people like that. You know? And then I have people that, you know, spiritual, that, and I'm not talking about now, but probably trying, but good luck. You know? Who can't get to me, so they go after your kids. Fear-based system of operations of how people try to control things, rule things. How about we know things? Your awareness is one of your biggest divination tools. You don't need to know the details. You need to know the feeling. And once you identify the feeling that's revealing to you something that it's not right. Know that you are guided with the divine, and that in all due divine right timing, you will receive the inner light or the extra knowledge that you need to receive, that has the details of the certain things that you're picking up in the now, to see that later it'll be revealed to you. And that can happen instantly, or it can happen over time. But you are so trusting in your connection with the divine that you're like, all right, I feel this time. And so I am so thankful for the awareness that I have and my ability to know that you can affect me, so because I know that anything you do to yourself. Whoa. Play that back. That's powerful. Anything you do, no matter the reason, you do to yourself. Wow. I'm content with that information. There was one thing I've never liked. This is the human side. Forgiving I can be. As a bully. I've done bully-like things in my childhood days. I can identify. The shit on a stick. Yeah. So yeah. So here we are. Alright, maybe that's gonna be a video number 3, because I didn't even pull no runes still. I said I was in video number 1, that for video number 2 I was gonna do runes and some cards. I may have pulled some cards, but I did not do no runes. This is just going on and on. So I guess that I am glad that I may have procrastinated in the beginning about hitting record, but clearly there are messages being born here. And it's beautiful to allow for this, whatever this is, to be. So, moving on to number 3. So, thank you for tuning in with me. I feel like I gotta sneeze. So, for the next video, I will definitely pull a rune right in the beginning from hitting record, and see what wisdom is afforded to each and every one of us who have tuned in for our evolution, my friends. Okay? You have a message inside of you that wants to come true. You're free to express anything you want to express. You're protected. Okay, tune in for number 3. Thank you for tuning in with me.